Well, I came in earlier and I told you that Arsenal have gone ahead to make a bid that is official for Jeremy Monga. And guess who broke the story? It was none other than Fabrizio Romano, credible source, obviously. And the big question was this bid gonna be accepted or rejected? And I'm here to inform you that the bid has been rejected, and we're here to look through why has it been rejected. Is Arsenal gonna go back to obviously see to it that they accomplish this one? All of that and more into the comment section below. Rokani David remains my name here onto the Rokani Media Football. And smash the like button, comment and share. And this is what we do on a daily here on our beautiful channel known as the Rokani Media Football. And don't forget that we are powered by Think Landscaping. Obviously, you know who these are if at all you've been watching us on a daily. But if at all you are new, let me bring you up to speed. Think Landscaping, they design, they plan and maintain stunning outdoor spaces that add value, beauty, and function to your property in there for you. So they do landscape design. You know, they obviously do what we call compound planning, installation of very many things like technology that is really apt. You can talk about the irrigation systems. You understand? They do maintenance, meaning that you might already be having your green garden or your outdoor space and you want someone to come and and maintain it. They do that all. And please, let's build spaces and lasting impact. And this is what Think Landscaping is obviously going to be doing. Call them on +256 765 280 470 or WhatsApp them on +256 703 004 168. That is Think Landscaping in there for you. And that is what we call your outdoor solution company. Please go ahead and support them because they are indeed one of those that I think will obviously be the solution to what you guys want to do in there for you. And we are credible. And even this company is pure credible in there for you. So, as it stands right now, we do have 29,351 subscribers, meaning that we're left with 49 to obviously clock 29,400. So please, let's make this happen and let's make the dream come true in here onto the Rokani Media Football. And let's obviously delve deep into this. Now, the Telegraph have told us that Arsenal have had their opening bid for Leicester City teenager Jeremy Monga rejected. The 16-year-old views Arsenal as his preferred destination, and the Premier League champions remain determined to complete a deal. Leicester are expected to sell several players following relegation, and both clubs are likely to continue negotiations to reach an agreement for one of Arsenal's top summer targets in there for you. So, it is confirmed. Arsenal have always wanted to get in this deal done and dusted, and what was left was them to obviously agree a deal with Leicester City, and it's obviously gonna be the compensation bid. The compensation bid looks like it has gone ahead to hit a dead end, and the side known as Leicester is like, please don't at any one time come in here and obviously try to think that what you've obviously gone ahead to give to us is very convincing. And I told you that the problem is we don't know how much Arsenal is going to hit to offer. With the lad having his contract running down on 30th June, I think Arsenal has gone ahead to obviously put in a bid that is really very below what Leicester City expected. And I think it is really what has gone ahead to annoy Leicester. And they're like, please, Arsenal, we are selling you one of the most rated under 17 or under 18 players in the English leagues. So please go ahead and do the needful and act your reputation, because the lad is really one of those that you obviously have to look to and obviously say he's really good. And indeed, he's good. And I think what Leicester have gone ahead to obviously not understand and really get from Arsenal is the bidding war that Leicester would have gone ahead to call in for. A bidding war that Arsenal first fought by convincing the player to not show any interest in going to another club. The player has shown his due allegiance to the club of Arsenal, and he's like, I'm going that side of Arsenal. I'm not going anywhere. And I think if clubs were obviously trying to friction about this deal, then Leicester would have gone ahead, obviously getting what they want. But right now, there is no way Leicester City will get in what they want, because the player is like, no way, I'm going to Arsenal. I only want one club known as Arsenal into the mix. So for everyone who is really watching us in here, Arsenal is really the ideal destination of the lad, and the lad is also pushing towards that side, reigning Premier League champions, and they're really doing the needful. So Arsenal's bid has been rejected in there for you. Now, Sam Wallace has come up and obviously told us the following about the rejected deal for Jeremy Monga to Arsenal in there for you. Sam Wallace says, Arsenal's opening bid for Jeremy Monga has been rejected, but the club are expected to return with a new offer. The highly rated youngster reportedly views the Premier League champions as his preferred destination, and both clubs are expected to reach an agreement on the fee. So, I think there should be no more panic, because panic would have been there if at all the player would have gone ahead to start to consider other options that Arsenal is letting him down. But as we speak right about now, the player is 100% sold to playing for the club of Arsenal, and they are not looking, and the player is not looking to obviously talk to any other clubs. He's like, Arsenal, continue talking with Leicester City, and he's very optimistic that these two clubs will obviously come to a common understanding. Arsenal are expected to return with a new offer, and that will be an improved official bid to get this done and dusted in there for you. I think the reason for putting in this bid is to obviously send a message of assurance to Jeremy Monga that indeed Arsenal is gonna come for you. That is it. Arsenal is gonna come for you. They are gonna come in huge. They are gonna come in big. And they're obviously going to be putting in a very huge shift for you to see it that they come for you and you sign for this mighty club, for the club of Arsenal in there for you. So, as we speak right now, the bid has been rejected, but Arsenal is planning to get in with a more improved bid, and the clubs are very sure that this deal will obviously come to pass. And Arsenal is really playing its cards right, and I like the way they're obviously dealing with multiple bids. And you know very well, they've been planning a bid for a player known as the player is called, what's his name? The player is called what's his name? Bradley Barcola, because Arsenal is preparing the bid for Bradley Barcola to see to it that he comes in through and plays for them as the North London Giants in there for you. Now, from there, we obviously head to Tottenham Hotspur. It's official. Jean-Paul Van Hecke joins Tottenham Hotspur on a £52 million deal plus 20% sell-on clause from Brighton. Joining Spurs is a dream come true for me. That's what Van Hecke went ahead to say. Obviously, reuniting with his former manager, that is Roberto De Zerbi, and he's obviously going to be making magic. Spurs has been really having problems, especially in the central defense, because the future of their best centre-back pairing, that is Cristiano Romero and Van der Ven, is really hanging in balance. So they had to obviously bring in defenders, and they brought in Senasi, free agent, and they've gone ahead to bring in Van Hecke in there for you. So for everyone who was like, they cannot sign a player who is at the World Cup now, who is this? Who is this? You know, they've gone ahead to obviously land the deal, and he's now a Spurs player. That is Paul Van Hecke in there for you. Welcome to this side, and we wait to see who is obviously going to be pairing with in that central defense. But De Zerbi is continuing to push to see to it that he gets in more and more and more players in there for you, and we are waiting to see where that will obviously land us. So guys, your thoughts on Arsenal's Jeremy Monga bid rejected by the side of Leicester are welcome in the comment section below. And what are your thoughts for Paul van Hecke coming in through at a club of Tottenham Hotspur? I'm out. Bye-bye.